much for the good introduction, and thanks for giving me this opportunity to be part of your forum here. We are talking about millennials. Millennials, when we say, we are talking about Gen X, Gen Y today. Gen Y are those people who are born after 1980. Anybody who is born after 1980 is a millennial today, Gen Y. And we are talking about in workplace. When you talk about workplace, we are referring to people with different, who come from different generations. Let me talk about my experience. I'm born somewhere in 70s. So definitely I don't belong to the Gen Y. Oh, is it? Okay. Is it okay? It's okay? Okay. Sorry, yeah. So, I was talking about millennials. Who are millennials today? The Gen Y, what we call, is millennials today. Anybody who is born 1980 and upwards, they are millennials. And why are they called millennials? Probably they are a generation different apart from the previous generations. That is the reason why they are called as millennials. And we are talking about Gen X. Gen X are those people who are like, before 80. People who are born, and then you also have baby boomers and veterans. Veterans are those people who are 50 and above, and baby boomers are those people who are probably 70 and before, I would say, or baby boomers. So you have people who are coming with different generation gaps called by different names. So why are we discussing so much about the millennials? The main thing is the millennials come with a different style and a different kind of an attitude today. See, I've been with this organization, HCL, for 12 years. In 12 years, I have seen different kinds of people who have come in as freshers in the last 12 years. But my experience has been totally different with the Gen Y. The Gen Y is definitely set apart. Let me tell you, for two reasons. Because they are exposed to too many things, probably too many things to take in also. Before even they could understand, what is introduced to them on day 1, day 2 or 3, something more new is being introduced. So probably they want to jump and get into that. So that is what is happening today in the millennials. Before even you could actually see what is the benefit of something, probably there is something else which is offered to them as a choice. The choices are too many for them today. That's one thing. In workplace, if you ask me, what is the challenge, what I see? See, as a HR, I find working with Gen Y today is definitely, one is a learning experience. The second also is a bit of a challenging experience also. Today, if I'm as my good friend here was telling, 85% of them sleep with a phone. That is when they are sleeping. In the office also they sit with a phone. It's not while sleeping. Even in the office they sit with a phone. And the phone is continuously busy. They are continuously busy. Whether they learn something on the computer or not, I don't know. But they are continuously learning from their phone. That is what I understand. So the basic thing is, today, the Gen Y does not want, I don't know, maybe my best friend here, Rathinavel, Raja, can definitely agree with me when I say, when I started my career, I really did not know what is an email. I really did not know how to send an email, neither I didn't know how to shoot a printout. My boss called me and said, can you please get me a printout? I was like wondering, how do I say print? I had no clue about it. I just went to a person in my office and I asked, can you please teach me how to print? He taught me how to print. That is how I learned. I believed in sending emails. I believed in one-on-one communication. I want to communicate with somebody. I'll call that person, discuss and communicate. But what is today's generation looking at? They don't want a one-on-one communication. They want the things to be moving fast. One thing I see in common there is, they want to announce to the whole world what has happened with them, be it good, bad or ugly. They want to express it. And they want to express it very openly. That is the thing. In fact, I would say it's about 7 years back when my head HR in HCL called us and told us, guys, we are not going to be looking at emails as a mean of communication in the next few years to come. 7 years back he said that, and he told us very clearly, the Gen Y, which is coming in now, are expecting something where you send one communication and reaches to all. And we set up something called as meme, M-E-M-E, on cloud, which is similar to your Facebook and all. Trust me, today, 7 years back, when we set this or when we put up the proposal, my management looked at it and said, no, this is not going to work out. But today, trust me, for a long time, people didn't even touch that. But in today's scenario, every fresher goes through that, because if they just put in one word there, the entire organization, people can see that. So that is the level of communication what the Gen Y is interested today. They want to send out one communication which would reach the larger crowd immediately. That is one thing I would say. It's a big challenge for me as a HR, for me as an organization. I do not want my employee to announce what is happening with him inside the office to all my employees. This is a big challenge for me. Trust me. For two simple reasons. Even if I have given him a bad increment or a good increment, even if I have given him a good appreciation or a bad, even a good shouting, he is reaching out to the larger crowd. And it may be momentary for that person, but the impact is too much on the larger crowd. I am very sad today. Trust me, I am very sad today. I announced to the whole world, I am sad because my boss has shouted at me. 10 days are gone. Me and my boss have probably finished the third lunch together. We are back to our normal terms. But the world only knows that I've had a bad day 10 days back. So I don't want my employee to announce everything that happens with him or her, because it's a big challenge for me to manage the others when they come and question me or ask me what is happening. Second thing, what I see with Gen Y in my organization, I'm telling you, the Gen Y today is a very, very smart gen, I would say. See, we generally bring in campus freshers and we deploy them as per organization norms. My organization norms are very clear. I bring in people, I may bring in few people from northern part of the city, and I might train them on a technology, let's say be it Java or .NET or anything for that matter. Then I find the first project for those guys to be somewhere in Nagpur or even be it in Hyderabad or Bangalore or Chennai. My offers are very clear. I will deploy you wherever you get the first project. So I have deployed them there. Because they have taken an offer, they are very silent, they go there and join those places. Then imagine there is a set of people from the south, even I have put them in the northern part of the city, of the country. I have put them in Delhi, I have put them in Mumbai, anywhere for that matter. Now after 6 months starts the first music. The person comes and he sits in front